Hey folks, Phil Gallagher here. This video is essentially going to be an inside baseball video. And by that, I mean I'm going to talk about the channel, the stream, all of that at a meta level. So there's no actual true legacy content here, but this is just going to be kind of a video about me and my content. So if that's not something that interests you, get out now. Alright, here we go. First, I have rebranded. So on every platform, you can now find me under the username ThrabenU. So Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Discord, I am now ThrabenU everywhere. The only thing that's not ThrabenU is my Magic Online username. Note to self, see if I can change that, but I don't think I can. MTGO username. So if you have links directly saved to my stream, my YouTube channel, anything like that, you'll have to adjust those so that it is ThrabenU. I believe that if you're already set up to receive notifications or something like that, that shouldn't change at all. If you're subscribed to my channel, you didn't lose that or anything like that. It is still the same channel. It has just changed names. This is just so that I can be a little bit more professional and to just make it easier to find me across platforms. So again, that is ThrabenU, not Thraben University. All right. So now let's talk about my life and my content production. I was in a little bit of a slump in terms of content production over not recently, but like December and beginning of January. I got sick. I took some time off for the holidays. I had to go through multiple doses of antibiotics. I was just not in a good place. And then, I kind of got well enough to start streaming again, and boy, people were receptive to it. There has been a huge resurgence of interest in Legacy, and I don't think it's just in my channel. I think it's kind of across the board. People were really bored with the stagnant Oko piles and stuff, and then Theros Beyond Death hit, and wham, we have a really interesting, fun, and intricate format again. Things shifted away from just Oko being the most dominant and powerful deck. Now, there's just a huge variety of things when you go into a Magic Online queue. You never know what you're going to face. There's a lot of Breach, there's a bit of Oko, but honestly now there's a little bit of everything, and the metagame's healthy. And my viewership numbers exploded once people were into Legacy again, realizing hey, you can do kind of whatever you want again, and it's fun and reasonable. And accordingly, I started trying to stream more. If you take a look at kind of my January viewership numbers here, most of my streams were averaging right around 100 people as max viewers. And I'm super, super happy to see that people are loving Legacy. My average viewers are pretty good. My max viewers are great. And I received a ton of subs, a ton of new follows. People are loving Legacy. And accordingly, that meant a lot of financial support for me. I've received so many donations in the past month that I almost cry thinking about the amount of support that I've been given. No exaggerations. I am not someone who is hurting for money, but I'm a teacher, so I live frugally and manage my finances well. But the support that I've been given from the community means a lot. All right. So because I've been getting so much from the community, I want to make sure that I'm giving enough back and that I'm really making it worth your time. So here are kind of some things that are on the horizon. Number one. Short and long term, I'm planning on some quality of life changes for the channel. We're going to be seeing some improvements. So first, I've contacted an artist already, and we're going to be getting some new emotes for the channel. The rough goal is to be able to unveil the first emote in 2 or 3 weeks. I have already picked out what that is going to be. The first emote for the channel will be a Chalice of the Void of some nature. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet, but this is the artist who has done all of my background art, the wonderful Thalias that you see around the channel. So I trust her fully to come up with something cool. From there, I'll talk to the regulars in my channel and see what sort of things you want to see as far as emotes go, and we'll figure it out. But that's coming. We've been sitting with 2 emotes on the channel for too long. You know, if I'm getting, wait, hold on, you're over there. If I'm getting this level of support, it's mirrored. I want to make sure I'm giving you something that you can use around Twitch, because it's not just me. There's tons of great legacy streamers. You know, EW Landon, whatever Anurag has changed his name to because he just did the rebranding too. I think he's now OnZD MTG or something like that. The Legacy Pit, if you're into paper magic, you know, there's a lot of great folks producing legacy content. I want to make sure I'm keeping up in terms of quality. Next, so it's currently February at the time of recording, and when it gets to the summer, I don't work except for a 3-week period where I disappear off the face of the earth to do Latin Academy. So over the summer, when I'm not working, I'm going to treat legacy content production like a part-time job. So over the summer, you are going to see me streaming more things like preliminary events and challenges, and you're going to see very, very regular summer content production from me. Next, there are going to be times where I get sick, I can't stream, I'm on vacation, and I'm not giving you the content that you all need. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to work on recording a backlog of videos that for those times I can say, hey, I can't stream this week, here's a couple of videos for you to watch. You know, here's a random stream on Enchantress, here's a random taxes stream, and I can just like queue those things up so people get new content even when, you know, I'm not necessarily in the best of health or when I have other things on my mind. You know, the support that I'm getting means so much to me, and I know I'm just kind of like babbling and saying that a lot, but I want to make sure that I'm living up to your expectations of me as a content creator. You know, let's make this good. I'm aspiring to be, you know, the best or one of the best legacy content producers. It's not all D&T here. If you've been watching the channel recently, you've seen the shenanigans that we've been up to on stream, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad you're all here for the ride. Next, I just want to say that even though I'm seeking financial support for my streams, and obviously I am getting that, none of my content will ever be behind a paywall. I am not knocking those who choose to do that. I think a lot of people, like EW Landon and, oh geez, blanking on the name of the podcast, the new podcast that Anurag is doing, ELO Punters, there we go. ELO Punters. Like, I think they're doing great work as well. So instead, I'm just going to make sure all of my content is always available to everyone, because, you know, I've been there. I've been in the times where I needed to, you know, gain information without being able to pay for it. So all of my entertainment, all of my strategic knowledge, that will always be available to the public. And those of you who can support or who choose to support, thank you for that. But everyone else, like, don't worry. None of the content's disappearing. It will all be available for you for free forever. Next, I just want to reiterate / like properly introduce the services that I am offering if you do want to financially support my channel, and kind of explain the direction that I'm changing the channel a bit. So in the past, I don't feel like I've done a very good job with stream goals. They've always been kind of arbitrary and not really something that I've been focusing on. Now I want to focus it because I want to make sure that the people are getting what they want. So you're going to see more things like polls from me in the future, especially if you're one of my subscribers. I, you know, really care about what you're wanting. You're going to see more polls for what you want to see on the channel that are going to turn into donation goals or subscriber goals. So the way my current model is going to work is that, as always, a $12 donation gets your deck into the donation queue, and I will stream with that deck. Basically, no questions asked. I think I've maybe turned down one deck in my 2 or... oh no, it's more than 2 years. In my it's probably 3 or 4 years of streaming now. I think 3. No, over 2. I don't know. I don't keep track of that sort of thing. That sort of thing doesn't matter to me. I just do it. Anyway, I think I've turned down one deck list. As long as your deck is, you know, playing real legacy cards and has a real strategy to it, I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna play your draft deck against legacy decks or something like that. But bring me your Belcher, bring me your meme decks. I'll play them and have fun with them. I mean, if we can win 3 in a row with a stasis deck on stream, we can do just about anything. All right, next. My subscriber goals are from here on out going to be, if we get 3 new subscribers in a stream or 3 continuing subscribers, we are going to do something. So kind of talking about the things that we've done recently. Recent goals have put the Soul Herder Vial deck into the queue and a 5-color Loam deck into the queue. Once a week, the sub-goal will be to support a Thursday stream. So normally, I'm going to plan on doing a stream every Monday night and every Saturday morning like I've been doing for ages. My girlfriend now has a Thursday night commitment. So once a week, as long as we've gotten 3 subscribers in a stream to hit that first donation goal, we're going to stream on Thursdays. So as long as the support of my channel continues like it is, that means every week from here on out, I should be streaming Monday, Thursday, Saturday. On any days that I have like some time off or something like that, or I unexpectedly have a day off due to flooding, snow days, whatever, I will try to stream at least for a portion of the day on those. That's an unofficial commitment. Next, as always, daily D&T is still a thing. That's not disappearing either as long as the funding continues for that. That's $12, and I play a league with a D&T deck. Sometimes I'll be playing seriously with a tier 1 version of D&T, and other times I'm going to put Lavinia into my deck for the lulz. That's this week. It was fun. And then number 4, I guess, the 12-post primer that I recently made was pretty popular among a small subset of people, and so I want to open that up as something that I'm regularly doing. So a $20 donation, and I'll make approximately an hour-long video primer of a deck of your choice. Keep in mind, when you donate, consider my range. So, if you donate for me to write a Delver primer, to make a video primer for Delver, will I do that? Yes. Is the information that I am going to give you top tier? But if you did that same thing for D&T, Maverick, any Chalice deck, something that is more in my range, I can give you much better information. So I'm happy to make one of those video primers on anything, but the things that are more in my range, you'll get better results from. Note though that research is one of my strong points, so I will be looking at a whole bunch of deck lists and giving you my thoughts. So that still may be valuable, even if it isn't necessarily one of the few decks that I am truly a master of. That's basically it. I wanted this to just be kind of a quick little video, even though it's probably going to end up being 15 minutes by the time I wrap this up here. But that's all the inside baseball stuff about the channel. So summing it all up, because I'm a teacher and I do that, I have rebranded as ThrabenU everywhere. I've gotten so much financial support from the community because we've had this huge resurgence of interest in Legacy, and it means the world to me. I am so excited to play Magic right now, and that's part of the reason why you've seen a crazy number of streams from me. If you look at the data here, so this is the first stream I did after being sick, and these numbers are all just in half a month. So when you look at it that way, makes me proud, makes me feel real good. Legacy community is great and wonderful, perhaps rivaled only by the vintage community, but we're all cut from the same cloth there. Quality of life changes for the channel that are incoming are emotes. Over the summer, we're going to see more streams of preliminaries and challenges and things of that nature. I'm going to introduce a backlog of pre-recorded videos for times when I can't stream to make up for that. I'm never going to hide my content behind a paywall. It will always be free for everyone, and financially supporting it is something that you have to decide to do if you are able to do so. Again, no pressure, but if you want to support me, it's very much appreciated. As far as services go, you can donate to see a deck on stream. You can subscribe to support extra streams or adding cool things into the queue that I think the people want to see. There's daily D&T as always. I should really be holding my fingers up like this so you can see them better. And then I'm also doing video primers that include things like matchups, different versions of the decks, and things like that. So thanks for listening. I hope this was useful. I just wanted to throw this out there and do this just to get it out there. So thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Cheers. Have a great rest of the day.